Hello, hey, and hello. I am back for another video. I said I would be back, and I'm back. And it feels so good. I enjoy doing this so much. And so, anyway, um, I've got some good material for you this morning after my meditation. It was some pretty deep stuff too. I hope. Um, Sorry about that, y'all. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. So, what I was saying is, I do have some really good material for you this morning, and during my meditation, I got some things that I want to share with you and talk to you about, and it's pretty deep, in my opinion. But I know that it'll be very helpful for you who it's intended. Okay, so, and it is. If you are in a place where you know there is more for you in life, and you just really have a strong sense of knowing that there's more for you out here than what you're experiencing. Well, I'm here to tell you that I experienced that most of my life, and quite often I used to suppress it a lot, especially when I was younger, because I just didn't know what to do about it, or who to talk to or anything like that. I used to pray a lot about it and everything, but looking back now, even my prayer life was kind of just underdeveloped, if you will. I didn't have the understanding about prayer and communication with the higher power and higher spirit as I do now. Not to say that you gotta really like study prayer before before you can pray and get an answer. I'm not saying that, but there are things that can be taken into consideration for your prayer life or for your communication with Most High, or developing your relationship with Most High, that can most undoubtedly be more effective with producing results that you want to see. So now, what I mean by that is, for instance, I'm going to give a short example of that because I want to move on to some other things that I have purpose to speak about right quick. And I want to be time cautious for you all. So what I mean by there are things that you can consider. For instance, there's that concept of, I used to hear this in church a lot when I was heavily involved in church. Beg God. If you're praying kind of with the mindset of begging God, like, God, will you please do this? God, will you please, or I need this, I need this, I need. I've learned since, here later in my life, that that can actually be a hindrance to your prayer being answered, because you're confirming that you're in lack, just with those very words and how you're using them. Okay? And according to scripture, if you want to go back to biblical scripture, we're not living in lack. So when you profess that, even indirectly, in an indirect way, such as the example I just gave for the prayer. And some coin that or term that as begging. Um, you're shooting yourself in the foot because you're confirming that you're in lack and that you're in need. And so once you set that in motion, once you put it out there and profess it, that's what you get. Here again, balance and karma. That's where that comes back into place. And scripture text biblically also says, you have what you say, what you think in your heart, you are. Okay, so words are energy, a very powerful force of energy, and they produce. Okay, so you want to be careful about that. We all do. All right, so now back to this other thing that I was talking about. When you have that strong sense of, oh, there's more, I know there's more, it can't just be this, and you just don't really know where to go with that, where to dig further with that. And like I shared with you, I dealt with that most of my life. I always felt like, well, I know it's got to be more than this. What is going on, you know? One of the things that you can do, and this is one of the things that helped me, obviously, if you're not around people who are much stronger than you should be, number one, to find you a group or a crowd or something. And I'll share with you how I did that too. When you're not around people who are stronger than you generally, and have been where you're trying to go, for instance, if you're trying to become a manager of a supermarket, but you don't know personally any managers of a supermarket, then that could be a little challenge to get there. You could study up and read up and find information other ways, but yeah, to be able to talk to somebody that is where you are trying to be or has been there where you're trying to go is amazing, but we don't always get that opportunity. So that's what I'm getting at. When that's the case, we live in the age that's called right now the age of information. So there are ways. And what I used to do and still do, what I began doing at a point in my life was searching for information. And we all know where we can go for that World Wide Web. So that's one place, and that's how I became a huge YouTube fan, because information is out there. And so I would watch videos that were connected to the type of things that I had going on in my mind, like things that I dream about or sincerely wanted to learn more about and dive more into, gain better understanding and things like that. And it worked. So in other words, don't be discouraged. Please don't be discouraged or feel shaken or taken back just because you feel like you don't have the resources or the tools to get you where you want to be and to do the things that you want to do, because ultimately it can't hold you back. It can probably prolong your journey or slow you down a little bit while you're gaining knowledge about the thing or whatever you're pursuing, but it can't hold you back ultimately. And where there's a will, there's a way. And if you keep searching and digging for it, you'll find it. You will find it. But that's one way to get around that, and I wanted to share it. And I still do it to this day. I watch videos and search for information that is definitely connected to what I'm working on and what I'm searching for, and gain insight um, through those mediums, through those ways, and it works. And I'll give you a quick example, hopefully with not oversharing. But there was this one goal that I was working on. It was a dream of mine, and I recently accomplished it. And I may talk about it later. It's a little premature to discuss on here right now, by my choice, okay, and following most time. So, but there was a piece of information that I was missing to this project, and I just kept searching and searching and searching. Well, then finally, I met someone who was doing the very same thing that I was working on, and I was able to gain some information. But that's not usually the case. So I usually am digging and searching around for information. But I just want to give that example of associate yourself, become familiar with the whole entire process and the whole entire game of what you're after, so that you can prepare yourself and move forward and gain that thing. Okay, I'm gonna go for now. Hope that makes sense for you. I know it's for someone out there because Most High gave it to me, and that's what this platform is about. So, if you want, leave a comment and let me know. Um, I'm looking forward to hearing more of those, because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this channel is for you and myself of Most High. Um, Most High has made this channel um, available, and have made it useful for the intent and purpose of what it's for, and it will, in fact, inevitably accomplish what it's set to accomplish. And that's again, you can even connect that to biblical scripture text. So, and not only that, it's just the way the universe works. Um, you set your intention and your purpose in motion, and it is of Most High, with no ill will intended, from a clean, balanced, clear conscious heart. You good. You're gonna get what you're going for. So this channel, hey, no doubts. But anyway, I'm gonna go for now. I am on my way to work this morning, so let me go ahead and get back into that mindset, get framed up for that. And I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Keep it real for now. I'll be back with another video. Bye.